Nathan Caine can feel no pain, and we just heard something from Ben right before we started recording that we wanted
Oh,
to hear. We're talking about NOVOCAINE. Go, Ben, go.
oh, well, it was more just general, but okay. You want me to talk about my name or the movie?
Talk about your
The
name,
movie.
Benadryl.
Uh,
Oh my God, I
No,
don't
talk
do
about the
this.
movie.
do the
Talk about the movie.
movie. Just do the movie.
Um, I very much enjoyed this. I thought this is one of those like setups that could easily just be really bad. I mean, we saw something similar with like the Killer's Game, talented, actor, but it was a pretty lackluster movie. This takes its premise and really maximizes it with a lot of love. Like, it's a heartfelt story, and that's what I thought about The Killer's Game because it's also like a romance action r- thing.
Honestly,
But
that movie has like fallen out of my memory.
I only thought about it because it's like
Batista was good, but like everyone
When
else.
you
there
said
are,
that, I immediately thought of the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Like I thought of that movie when you said the name, even though I knew that was
That was
wrong.
better than The Killer's Game.
That was a fine
yeah.
movie. It was fine. It was
That's Guy
good.
Ritchie, right?
Yeah, it was
Like
great.
that is a good example of something that's just like it's a fun premise, but are you going to maximize that? And this is like it's pretty simple. Guy, kind of nerdy. Jack Quaid does this character a lot, and he's very good at it.
He's
Um,
basically Huey Campbell here.
yeah, it very much reminded me of Huey Campbell. Um, and yeah, he can't feel pain. And they really take the most of that. It's some really hard scenes to watch, but also filled with like comedy because he just cannot feel and he's just going on like, oh yeah, it's just my hand. It's now burnt to a crisp. Insane, insane movie. As someone that loves body horror, I like that they really maximize that because if you're gonna
They did
cut
not shy
everything,
away from the body horror.
yeah, if you're
So
gonna do
glad.
that, go all in. I loved it. I love the torture scene where he's got to pretend like things are hurting, even though us as the viewers are like, "Oh God, it's taking off the fingernails." It's horrifying to watch. It's just like, "Oh man, ow, you are the worst.
That one hurt the most.
That
That
one,
one hurt the
oh,
most. You were such an evil man."
I love it when you take your time.
Yeah.
And again, like that plays on how good Jack Quaid is at playing this character and this type of character is that he can really do up the dialogue with his delivery. Because that's a funny
Yeah.
line in and of itself, but the way that he goes about delivering it really just kicks it up a notch.
No, he's a great goofball. I think he probably gets that from his mom. His mom had like great, comedic delivery in a lot of her roles. And it fits. He does a great job. He fits the like nerdy archetype, but also he's, wholesome in a lot of those roles. Um, and he could just deliver everything with such good yeah, it's just good delivery.
Yeah,
But
I
I
like
I
it.
really did love all the gore. Like reaching into the grease pot to get the
Oh
gun.
man.
The ending kill with his own bone going through. When that first happened, I was like, what did he just impale him with? And then it cuts back and it's his bone. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
him taking the metal spiked ball out of his shoulder, like I can imagine some like myself and like trying to move and like every movement hurts and
Yeah.
it's just like, oh yeah, let me just pop this thing out
This is so annoying. He gets shot with the arrow. Yeah, that's great.
straight through the leg.
But yeah, that's what I mean is like they kept finding ways to incorporate that. Um, and it just worked throughout.
And the
I,
best part is like as they found ways to like new ways to incorporate it throughout the film, they kept escalating it without making it unrealistic, right? Like
well,
Sure, I
they
mean he should have bled out like 10 times
yeah,
in
he
the movie.
definitely should have died, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
right. They build it up in such a way where it does get more intense for Nate. throughout the course of the movie, eventually leading to his own bones sticking out of his arm.
Fucking insane.
But like it all works because it gradually builds to something that batshit crazy.
Yeah.
I will say, every time he started to chew something, I was so worried he was gonna bite off his tongue.
In the last scene, when he's eating the pie,
Oh my God, yeah, I thought the same thing.
I was
It's
like, why are they holding on this shot for so he's gonna open his mouth and just blood's gonna pour out.
Tongue is gone. It's
And then it just
gone.
cuts to black and it's oh, he didn't. That's nice. But yeah, I
I
saw
just
this. I saw it with Aiden and Declan in Boston last week, and we all had the same thought with that last scene. Like, oh no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna, and it went to black.
anytime he was eating anything, that's all I could think about. We've all bit our tongue. It's a traumatic experience. The bite off your tongue
Yeah,
sounds horrendous. I just
Yeah.
the fingernails in that one, oh, that got me.
that one got me the most.
That one got me the most. It really
It
did.
really did though, because that was very visual. Like they were
They did not cut away
close-up
from that.
shots,
They said,
right on the
watch
nail, and you
this.
saw it lift up.
Yeah. Also, that's happened to me, and
It
with
hurt.
my toenail,
Yeah,
it like all the way off, and
it
oh my
hurts.
God, it fucking awful.
Yeah, it's awful. It's a bad one.
Just not good.
Also, I was telling George, but the baseball bat through the elbow, um, when he's in like the store or whatever, and it like the bat shatters and he shoves it or like he pulls a guy down on top of it or something, and it goes through his elbow like right here and sticks straight out of his arm.
Was was that what happened, or was it like I thought it was through
I
his like
I thought, or maybe
his
it's to his
bets?
side, but
I
it
think it
was
was through
definitely
his
like
side, like
it
through
was
his
definitely a bat
Yeah,
going in like
yeah.
into a person.
Yeah, that
into
guy had
him.
the worst.
Yeah,
That was the worst, though he was a Nazi, but
that is true. Oh, the tattoo. Yeah, the tattoo
The
parlor.
yeah,
tattoo
he
artist,
fucking
when he
Yeah,
takes the
he
tattoo,
punched
the needle and starts writing on his own hand.
yeah.
oh, that was outrageous. With that one got me. It's like, man, I know you can't feel pain, but this is gonna be on you. You gotta get that removed now.
There's
Why
an
don't you just get a
easier
piece
way.
of paper?
And also, after the setup earlier in the movie where he talks about how personal his tattoos are for him because he makes them himself,
Yeah.
to just do
I
that to his own
honestly
hand.
it would be one of my only criticisms. It's like that's unnecessary. Don't
He
do
should have done
that.
it on the Nazi's head or
Yeah,
something because he's
exactly.
bald, and then like taking a picture of it.
That could work. Yes.
Or
Uh,
like as he was trying to scratch it out, like that's what he's writing.
I have to feel like the reason that they did that was only because of the later gag where it's like, then why do you have his address written on your hand? But
I
still,
mean,
they could have,
that's
I don't know,
setup and
anything
payoff.
else.
Yeah.
I just don't like the tattoo. Oh my God. It's like the
I was
permanent nightmare.
Ben, I was thinking about Crank, that Jason Statham movie where he has to like do
It very much
ridiculous
felt like
shit.
that at times. Like he's
Like they just keep
continuing to pump
escalating
himself,
all the crazy stuff he had to do.
also
And
continuing to pump himself with like adrenaline to keep
like the
himself
epinephrine, yeah,
going.
the
And the
EpiPen.
like the close-ups on his face very much felt like Crank.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's
It's
why
a
your name
crazy movie.
Benadryl is because of the EpiPen.
that's it.
Yeah, but
That's it.
Benadryl makes you sleepy.
Yeah.
Well, they're both anti-allergens.
That is
I
true.
make people sleepy, so
Save that attitude for when we do a working man or the amateur.
I'm so excited for that. We get so many good action revenge stories. Oh, it's my favorite.
This is Ben's month right here.
It really is.
Ballerina too.
Oh, I'm
In
so
Yeah,
excited
though
for
I have no
Ballerina.
idea what's gonna happen with that because
yeah, I
it's
don't
not
know
Chad
either.
Stiletz. It's
That's
Stiletsky.
true.
Stahelski.
Stahelski.
I hear he's circling Blade.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I think a lot of people have been circling that project for a
Yeah.
Oh
long
yeah,
time.
I did want to just like go back to when he's punching the glass. I thought that was a
That was
great use
crazy.
of
Yeah.
the premise. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. They just kept using it. It was so smart. Like you could have done really dumb stuff. It's just like, oh yeah, he's a meatbag. Anything that he does gets shot a million times. It's like, okay, whatever. But to your point, George, I do think they kept it somewhat realistic. They didn't go for the I'm gonna bleed out all the time. It's just like he should be dead, but maybe just like once or twice over.
I mean, there are serious injuries in this movie. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
to bring up your earlier point, he just uses the EpiPen and the adrenaline boost to get through it each time.
Wouldn't that be
When
worse with open wounds? Because that would like get the blood pumping faster.
Man, I don't think this movie is going through
I don't
medical.
think
No.
you need to take it that seriously.
No. But I did love him punching all the glass and then just, first of all, it was kind of horrifying to watch, but then using it on the guy's head. He's got glass in his eyes. Oh my God.
That was
Oh
the
my
Nazi,
God.
right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a Nazi.
Yeah,
I
there are
can't
some
believe he didn't give
really,
away.
really brutal kills in this movie.
Yeah.
And the worst one's got to be the exposed arm bone through the jaw.
Yeah, that was
Oh my
insane.
God.
That was
Yeah, that's
insane.
very brutal.
Yeah,
But also like an apt way for a character like Ray Nicholson's character to go out.
sure.
Like he,
Oh, that was Rain.
yeah,
I haven't seen him in a lot, but that makes sense. He's got a little bit of Jack Torrance in him. Yeah.
a little bit. You could sort of see in the eyes.
His smile.
Well, he was in Smile too.
I know, I know.
Um, but yeah, I thought Ray Nicholson was really, really good as the villain of this film. I thought the twist with Amber Midthunder's character being Ray Nicholson's sister, I didn't really see much of the setup, and I would need to watch this again to see if there's any hints at it, like during the robbery.
No, I
But
don't think so.
I thought it worked really well.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I think it was somewhat unnecessary, but it was fine.
It added a new wrinkle to the rescue mission that Nate was going on for the rest of the movie. Because we knew as an audience, but he didn't, and
Yeah,
that's
fair
screenwriting
enough.
101 right there. What else did you guys like about
Yeah.
this one? Is there anything you didn't like about this one?
Um,
Yeah. I mean, I just thought it was really fun, right? I mean, we've talked about
yeah.
how escalated everything in the right way and, kept it but kept it interesting, right? Like it never got stale, because they were always trying to do something kind of innovative with his ability. Um, like we pointed to a bunch of different examples, and each of them is unique and special in the way that it was used for a reason. Like the the cast iron skillet one. Like that was a great one. That was a great one, sort of in the middle of a scene too. But yeah, I mean they did a good job of developing that the power and every not leveling him up or anything, but like just like hurting him more, like that's what you want in this.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the whole John McClane of it all, where he just keeps getting more and more beat up, but the mission at hand is the most important thing.
Well, that's every action person, but
I was
this one
making a
really takes
reference,
the beat up.
broken glass, shards of glass in the fist versus shards of glass in the feet.
I Yeah, he's not intentionally putting them in his feet though.
I'm aware. Shoot the glass. I've seen Die Hard a billion times.
Just
Die
pointing at
Hard's a
me.
great movie. Best Christmas movie ever.
Different movies.
I did like that this was a Christmas movie too. Ho
Oh ho ho.
ho ho. Merry Christmas in San Diego.
Go Padres.
Go Padres.
Did like the
This town has
establishing shot of
gone to
Petco Park.
shit. ever since the Chargers and the Clippers left. I
Hey,
did
they
like
they
the
they
quips.
they made use of their location.
They should
I
have done
loved
a Petco. That would have been cool. If it wasn't during Christmas, like they could have done like a during the game or something.
yeah, or even just like having the final thing take place at Petco instead of the like port.
Yeah, I mean the port makes sense because of like where they were trying to go.
Yeah,
But if there was a chance to do something at Petco, can't pass that up. Like that's cool. That's fun. Like imagine using like a pitching machine or something as a weapon.
or a
Like that'd
broken
be
bat.
well, that already happened. But that's too
Do
easy.
it again.
Yeah.
It would
It
distract
was
too much.
yeah. It was fine.
It would turn into what is the Instigators?
Oh God.
Boston the movie.
Yeah.
Let's just go to Fenway at
Also,
the end of this thing.
Let's
I did
Like
I
that's
did
Ted
every
think
Duncan.
I
and the
thought it was
town.
funny the uh the Daredevil episode involved a bank robbery and then I saw this movie.
Yeah, I was thinking about that a few minutes ago too. That last episode of Daredevil.
It's
Or
not the most
two.
uncommon thing, but
I don't
it
know.
lined up pretty well.
Other than like Spider-Man Homecoming, have we ever seen just a superhero stopping a bank robbery in a Marvel project?
Oh, no, I just meant watching something with a bank robbery in it
Oh,
and then watching another thing with a bank robbery in it, not knowing.
you
Yeah,
should
so
watch The
that's
Dark
what
Knight
I knew.
next.
I had thought I had seen. It felt so familiar when I was watching Novocaine. I was like, wait, I just saw this.
You see, I was the opposite. I watched Novocaine and then I watched the episode of Daredevil. I was like, oh yeah, bank robbery.
hmm
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but the opposite. Really liked Jacob Batalon here. He was a fun
Uh,
character. He and
yeah, I can't just aside from Jack Quaid, it's like everyone does, their job. They do a good job. It's not like anyone is in it for long enough, and it's not a serious enough roles for me to be like, oh yeah, they did a really good job.
you don't think Matt Walsh is winning an Oscar for playing the detective who just wants to go home?
Mike McClintock.
He was honestly one of the best actors there. It is so sad when he died. Tragic.
He got
He's
shot,
he got shot.
which was another surprise. Like this movie kept me on my toes a lot.
That one did kind of shock me, but not
I thought it
really.
was resolved. I thought the movie was over and the
Oh no,
conflict.
not that. No, I was just I didn't think they'd kill him. The
Oh,
comic relief. Sad. He had so many good lines. Everything that he said was just funny. And they killed him. For what?
to advance the plot.
That dude actually, like Ray Nicholson's character went absolutely psycho at the end of the movie. This is the one thing I was like, he's killing a lot of people here. This man is a literal sociopath. How did his sister not figure this out before?
Like, did they make
Again,
it clear how
I
many
don't.
jobs they had pulled before this?
They said like four or something.
But it doesn't matter. They resorted to killing a hostage almost immediately, and they did
Yeah,
absolutely nothing to like freak out about it. They were just like, yeah, okay, he's just dead.
but
We're
at
gonna
the
keep
end, he's
robbing the
just like,
bank
"Oh,
now.
there's cops. Shoot them. Oh, ambulance. Shoot everyone. Kill them all. Murder. Murder."
Make the cops put their guns down, and then I'm gonna shoot them when they're unarmed. Like these
That's
are
just a dick move.
these are crazy people.
Yeah, that's
They're not good people.
no, yeah, that's what was like Jack Torrance. It's like this man just wants to kill people, doesn't he?
The scene
It
in
may
the
have.
ambulance where he realizes that Nate is in the back for the
I think it
for the
balances
ride.
the absolute insanity of the fact that Nathan Caine is this guy just running and doing all this stuff. I mean, it's for love, but like realistically, nobody in their right mind would ever do this. What is he doing? So I guess it
I don't know
balances
if
out.
he
Same characters.
if he didn't have this condition, do you think he would have done what he did and go after her?
Probably. I don't think it's because of his condition that he's doing all this.
But he continues to progress through his pursuit
Yeah,
because he takes advantage of his condition.
again, he's very much like Huey in The Boys.
Yeah,
He does absolutely insane stuff for revenge to save somebody.
it's such a good
It's
show.
it's definitely a character he's good at. If anybody else played this character, I don't know that it would work as well.
I agree.
But yeah, it's action comedy. I don't have too much else to say, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think what you said at the beginning, Ben, about how this film has a really unique concept and then does it really well. I think you're absolutely right that we've seen so many movies where it's the same action comedy as all the other action comedies we've ever done,
Yeah.
and it doesn't do anything new to the formula.
Well, to
This,
clarify, I wouldn't say that this is a unique premise. That was not my point. My point is it's a pretty basic premise. Guy who can't feel pain, SIPA. They use this in plenty of other stuff. That's a fascinating condition. But the point is that they maximized it for what they were going for. I mean, the
fair.
uniqueness is in the direction of the film, not the premise.
That's a good point.
But you can easily take the premise and make something much worse, is the idea. They did a very good job taking that and expanding on that creatively.
I watched an interview that Jack Quaid did during the junket where he said he wanted to uh, bring some awareness to the rare disorder community by presenting SIBA in this way. And I think, you
I
know,
mean, that's fun.
that's
I get that.
a good way of going about it. Yeah.
I mean, I think that comes across in the beginning of the movie where he's listening to like, don't let your disability be a disability. And the whole idea of like taking
The
his,
fact that the movie starts with Everybody Hurts by REM was just like Everybody Hurts except for Nathan Caine.
again, it is a pretty obvious one to go for,
Yeah.
but
But
it
still,
works.
it's
Sometimes
obvious,
cliche can be good.
but they hit their mark.
I particularly like that it opened up with the whole like him listening to disability stuff and him viewing himself as just like inferior because of this thing. And then he becomes this sort of, pseudo superhero, taking on
And
all
he's
these
got the name
guys.
too, right? We see the middle school
At the
bully
note,
and he does the shot of hot
I mean,
sauce,
it's
calls him
the
Novocaine.
whole like, taking back power from the bully. It's like you embrace your name. So yeah, I definitely get that.
Also, for having that power and having the last name Caine, Novocaine is a damn good superhero name.
It's great, but it is written like that. So
Yeah, Ben, I don't know. What do you want me to say? Talk
not
about
like
your name.
Gray
Why are you
Slick.
Benadryl tonight?
I made that up. Wait, didn't I go? It's a drug. My name is Ben. I don't know, man. I said I make people sleepy.
You said all that before we started recording. Now that people know.
I think I said that on the podcast, but maybe I made you a little too sleepy.
I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Well, I think we've said about all we can in a shorter episode of the pod. That's all right. We can have shorter conversations. Um, yeah, Novocaine is a lot of fun. We all enjoyed it. We all recommend it. Um, see it in a movie theater because it's not going to be in theaters for very long, and you should support movies in theaters so that studios extend theatrical windows. That being said, we are doing a movie next week that has long past its theatrical window. It is available on streaming. That's where I'm going to watch it. I don't know if you guys saw it in theaters, but with my victory in the Oscar pool, or not pool, but the Oscar competition predictions stuff that we did a few weeks ago. I made my choice not to do one of my favorites, but we're going to do the Best Picture winner. We're talking about Anora next week. Mikey Madison stars, winner of 5 Academy Awards for the film. Sean Baker did a lot for it. Very excited about that one. We will talk about it.
He won 4 awards. You got to put that in there.
He won 4 and Mikey Madison won the 5th.
Yeah. He's like one of the first person since Walt Disney to win 4 Oscars.
Did Bong win 4 for Parasite himself?
I don't think so.
No.
I think the Walt Disney thing. I think it's
Besides,
also.
besides, Bong didn't even edit his film. He he won Best Picture, may won Best Director.
Was it picture, director, international feature, and screenplay?
Oh, maybe.
Hmm.
Check.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up. That is something that we will address next week, though, while we're talking about Anora, which is the most recent Best Picture winner. So we're very excited about that. In the meantime, go check out NOVOCAINE. We will see you for Anora next week. Have a good night.
Good
Right.
night.